Thank you, Earl. Some of us, Yopi, Matthew, and I were at LSA meeting this afternoon. LSA is launching a strategic plan. This was the first meeting on the strategic plan, and they had a consulting firm there. And we were asked to brainstorm keywords, right, to kind of launch this. And I was sitting next to Kristen Haas, who runs our Humanities Collaboratory, and Kristen and I wrote down on our big sticky note to put up on the board, brave. Let me turn now to Jackie Antonovich. Also open some windows. Okay. We're delighted to have Jackie back in this department to talk to us tonight. Dr. Jacqueline Antonovich is at a very different career stage than Earl, but has already done some hugely important and impressive work in multiple fields and public sectors. History and women's studies, health, gender, and race, digital humanities work, and national historical landmark nominations. Currently assistant professor of history at Muhlenberg College in Allentown, Pennsylvania, Jackie received her BA from Colorado Mesa College, her MA from the University of Wyoming, and her 2018 PhD from this department, University of Michigan, where she worked closely with our current humanities AD, Alex Stern, Gina Morant-Sanchez, Marty Pernick, Matt Lassiter, and Anna Kirkland, the current director of Earwig, among others. Among her many awards and accomplishments, Jackie has been a graduate student fellow at our own Eisenberg Institute for Historical Studies. She was a Mellon Public Humanities Fellow. She was a Public History Fellow through Rackham's Arts of Citizenship program, and a Western History Dissertation Fellow through the University of Nebraska and Stanford. She was also the Susan Lipschitz Women's Graduate Student Award winner through Rackham. In 2015, she also received a university-wide Outstanding Graduate Student Teaching Award, which, as many of you know, is a really big deal. And in 2012, she was part of a formidable team of U of M PhD students that included Joe Ciadella, Adam Johnson, Antonio Ramirez, Kate Silbert, Matt Woodbury, that led one of our earliest graduate-level public history projects under the direction of Professor Michelle McClellan. I remember sitting in this room around that time when that group of students presented the work that they'd been doing together. It was a really amazing Friday workshop through our Eisenberg Institute. On her faculty page, Jackie describes herself as an historian of health and medicine in the United States, with particular interest in how race, gender, and politics shape the medical field and access to health care. Her current writing projects include a book manuscript on women physicians and medical imperialism in the turn-of-the-century American West, and an article on the public health politics of the Ku Klux Klan, the Second Klan, in the 1920s, which she told us at dinner tonight just went in. She is also the co-founder and executive editor of the widely acclaimed Nursing Clio, a peer-reviewed blog project that ties historical scholarship to present-day issues related to gender, health, and medicine. For many of our current faculty and graduate students, I know this beautifully designed DH platform has been a real model and inspiration. Finally, and on a more personal note, I just wanted to mention quickly that a few years ago, Jackie and I crossed paths repeatedly as our little kids were in the same classes and aftercare programs at a nearby public elementary school. What I remember most vividly about that period was Jackie's remarkable grace, calm, and kindness with her daughter, even when we're all exhausted at the end of the day. And you can imagine this scene where people are coming in after work, for pickup, Michigan winter, and you really appreciate the people like Jackie who have that ability to be so graceful and kind in these settings. I also remember this wonderful moment where I think both of our kids were about ready to go on stage for a musical performance. Your daughter was very nervous and you were down on your knees, calming her down, getting her ready to deal with this. So in addition to being a hugely talented historian and digital humanist, she's also a remarkably impressive working parent. I just wanted to say in conclusion, it's absolutely wonderful to have you back here and to have a chance to learn from the remarkable work you've done so far.